going to clap, you're going to cheer, go wild and crazy. Start clapping. And cheer for Joey Page, everyone.
Hello, Liverpool. I know. I look like this and I'm Southern. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Let's get this out the way. I'm aware that I look like I'm going to come up here and give a TED talk about vegan trainers. I'm aware that I look like a farmer who's dressed up for a meeting at the bank. I'm aware that I look like a human pug. He just said I don't see it. I got to get back into the bit. I'm aware that I look like a geography teacher that got a £40 ASOS voucher for his birthday. That one all right? I'm aware that I look like the kind of guy that drinks locally brewed small batch pale ales, keeps the cans, flattens them out, sews them into a lampshade formation and sells them on the weekend at an affordable art fair. I'm aware that I look like what would happen if you ordered Keith Lemon off of Wish.com. I'm aware that I look like I run the shit strip bar that she works in. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you guys is I'm aware that I look like a cunt. And I am, so that's fine, right? I'm the kind of guy, I like to wear sunglasses indoors, right? But I've taken it a step further recently. I've started wearing sunglasses on the tube. It's this train, it goes underground, you guys would fucking love it. I had my sunglasses on the tube the other day. I got off at my stop. I went to go up the escalator. I went to grab the handrail. I missed because it was dark. And I accidentally grabbed this girl's hand. She asked me if I was okay. I panicked and said yes. Then it was awkward for about 30 seconds till about halfway up the escalator. She turned to me and said, "Where's your dog?" I said it died when I was 15. I never quite got over it. She said, "You not got a stick?" I said, "No, dog don't need no stick." Then I worked out what she was talking about. But by this point, we'd run out of escalator and was just standing on the concourse holding hands. We're still more sure of our relationship status than you two, though, so that's good. No, I got a good... Basically, the only way I could think to get out of it was I had to just keep pretending, and now I've got this arrangement where every Tuesday she comes and picks me up and we do my big shop in the Tesco's. She's called Abby, she's nice. So I like this my little mate down here. How old are you? 23. I'd fucking kill to still be 23, right? I'll tell you what happened to me, right? I recently turned 37, right? I'm also a fairly recently married man. I got a birthday card from my mother-in-law. I opened it up. A John Lewis voucher fell out. I thought life's over. Right, when you start getting vouchers instead of real things for your birthday, you're done, right? When I was your age, I didn't even know who John Lewis was. I thought he was one of my dad's mates who sold whisks. But I thought it's fine, I'll never use that voucher. I'll pop it in the drawer in the kitchen, let it rot there till its expiry date. I'll never use that voucher in the same way as a fairly recently married man. I'll never get to use that part of my brain that I used to use to chat to girls, right? Now, the closer I come to doing that is when I go to a party, I meet one of my mates who's cooler than me, and I think maybe we could be friends, right? I was at my friend's birthday the other day. He said, Joey, I want to introduce you to my work colleague. His name's Dean. I was like, who's called Dean in 2022? Got chatting to him though, he was all right. At one point he turned to me and went, hey Joey, did you know that I know how to get an avocado out of Sainsbury's for only 22 pence? I was like, how? He said, scan it through as an onion. I wanted to be this guy's friend so much. My new friendship with Dean's going quite well, right? I had Dean over for a tagine. Because I was planning a lad's trip to Morocco. Dean didn't know at the time, but we were, right? I'm not much of a cook, but I thought I want to get this sorted properly, right? So I thought I'd go down to the big Sainsbury's, not the local, right? Because I need saffron. I rang up Abigail. I said, any chance you can nip me up the big Sainsbury's? She said, I can't do Wednesdays, I work. I thought, no problem. I went back down the tube, stuck my hand out. This time it was a gentleman. I thought, I haven't got time to be fussy. He went, what the fuck are you doing, mate? I said, whoa, I'm blind. And then I realised I'd forgotten my sunglasses. I went on the BBC Good Food Guide, right, because I wanted to work out all the steps. So I knew what I was doing when I came to the crunch, right, but I must have missed the steps. When I was making the tagine, it said, for this part, you're going to need a tagine pot. I thought, where the fuck am I going to get a tagine pot at this time on a Wednesday night? John Lewis. And I went in there 23, right, and it sells things that your tiny little underdeveloped 23-year-old brain couldn't even dream of, right? In the John Lewis, it's fantastic. It sells memory foam mattresses that have got such a good memory they can remember teletext. It sells for your flat white coffee. Did you get them this far out of London? I'm joking. Chill out. Fuck off. Right? For your flat white coffee. For your flat white coffee in the John Lewis, it sells a flat white flattener. What the fuck is a flat white flattener? $37.99. It does the same job as gravity. A flat white. I bought two. Right, long story short, the voucher money's long gone, right? Me and my brother were going in there every other weekend spending our own money. They said to me the other day, hey, sweetheart, why don't we spice things up in the bedroom a little bit? I was like, here we go. They went, let's get a chest for the foot of the bed. Back to John Lewis. Right, they don't even sell chests in John Lewis. I said to the geezer, where'd you keep your chests, mate? He said, we don't sell chests, but I can highly recommend a place called the Cotswolds Chest Centre. All of a sudden, we're making a weekend of it. We're driving to the fucking Cotswolds. We've booked an Airbnb. We're stopping off in some little cafe where they mill their own bread. Have you been to a cafe where they mill on the premises 23? Right, let me tell you something. Right, man to boy, let me tell you something. When you go to a cafe where it goes from grain to crust under the same roof, it will change your life, right? All of a sudden you'll be going into other cafes going, excuse me, bruv, do you mill in here? Do you mill on the premises? Why aren't you milling? Why aren't you milling? Why aren't you milling? I've been banned from 9 Gregs. I worked out when I was getting old, when I worked out I've been invited to more dinner parties in the last calendar year than house parties, right? Now, you're too young to know what a dinner party is, so I'm just going to explain it to you. What a dinner party is essentially a house party for people that have given up. Yeah, the only tabs being dropped at a dinner party is in the dishwasher, you know what I'm saying? The only drugs being passed around is Gaviscon. Got invited to this dinner party. My brother said, we've been invited to a dinner party at Tom and Jane's. It's going to be so much fun. We haven't seen them for ages. I said, yeah, do you know why we haven't seen them for ages? Because they're fucking boring. Got there. Got sat next to this guy. His name was Kurt. I don't know if you've ever met Kurt before. They're a waste of fucking time. He went, what do you do, Joey? I said, I'm a stand-up comedian. He said, have you got Instagram? I said, yeah, it's Joey Page Comedy. He said, Joey Page Comedy? I said, that's right, it's Joey Page Comedy. He said, would you like me to say it again so that the people of Hot Water Comedy Club remember that it's Joey Page Comedy? I said that would be extremely helpful, yes. I'll tell you this quickly before I go, right? I got mugged recently, right? These two guys came up to me, right? They said, don't move, don't make a noise, give us all your stuff. I said, whoa, fellas, I'm blind. They said, what? I said, wrong joke. Right, went into my bag, pulled out my notebook, right? He said, oh, what's this? I said, oh, it's my stand-up comedy. He said, you're a stand-up comedian? I said, yeah. He said, have you got Instagram?
Joey Page, everyone!